You were out all night.
Yeah, I know that. So what?
Well, I was deeply concerned. Your disappearance coincided with my release from the clutches of the FBI, so my guess is either you went out riding on your bike to shake off any deep-seated anger, or, more to the point, you were doing nefarious government business promised in exchange for my release.
Situation's being handled, that's all you need to know.
I don't think that's particularly fair.
You can think whatever you want to think. Just stay out of trouble.
Look,
no more hacking into government files, no more hacking at all.
I'm painfully aware of my narrow escape. I realized that I was inches away from being swept out of my happy existence and into the maw of the federal criminal justice system. But I was undeniably guilty of the charges against me. The penalties were clear and irrefutable. Incarceration was imminent, and then all of a sudden, the federal ones did an about-face. I was set free, and it couldn't have been because you asked nicely. Some major concession had to be made, and I just fear that Stone Cold compromise...
Spinelli! We are not discussing this.
Well, the Jackal can only interpret Stone Cold's unaccustomed snappishness as proof that he has indeed entered an unholy alliance with the federal ones on my behalf.
Spinelli? You're a great friend. Okay, you're somebody that I trust and that I rely on, and the problem is that I relied on you too much. I mean, you're so smart that I forget that you're a kid, that you're eager to please, that you want to help and you want to play a part, and that's exactly what you did. You helped me so much that I lost sight of what working for me could cost you.
You didn't force me.
I took advantage of you. I put you in harm's way, and I just want to say that I'm sorry for that. Okay, it was wrong, and I can't undo what's happened. But what I can and what I will do is I'm going to watch your back. So no more talking about business. And no more questions, okay?
Jackal, as usual, obeys.
Information, Bernie, okay? That is the new priority. I need to know who the Zakars are working with, what's on the ships that they're landing. No, I do not want you to intercept the shipments, okay? I need intel. That's what I need right now. Anything and everything on the Zakars that you can get me. Hold on. I got another... You know what? Just get back to me as fast as you can, okay? I got another call. Yeah. No, I'm at home. You shouldn't come here. Okay, fine. I'll be waiting to see you.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I heard something break, Jason.
It's fine. I'm just, I'm venting.
Well, that's not fine because you don't vent. That's out of character for you. Okay, I'm sorry that I didn't help you set up that meeting with Sonny last night. Did you see him on your own?
Yeah, I saw him. It was a complete waste of time. You know, you did the right thing last night by not getting involved, and I'm actually sorry that I asked you, and I'm really glad that you just turned me down.
I didn't have a choice. I want Jackson in my life, and I can't get caught up in Sonny's drama again, but that doesn't mean I don't care,
Yeah,
Jason.
I know that.
Okay, you're calm and steady in the worst of times, so if you start throwing objects across the room, things must be pretty bad.
I never looked at Sonny as an enemy. You know, I never hated him. I never wished him any harm, no matter how wrong he was. I've always considered him to be my best friend, and things are changing. And I don't think I can look at him that way anymore. So I have to realistically decide right now how far I have to go to protect him.
I don't understand protecting him.
From himself, from his destructive choices. I mean, who am I to talk, right? Look at the choices I've made. You know? Just they catch up to you, you know, one way or the other. They're going to catch up to you.
Stop talking to me in riddles and tell me what's going on.
I can't tell you anything, and I don't want you to worry because I know what I'm doing, okay? I'm just, you know what? I'm glad that things are going good for you in your life. And are you and Jax getting back together?
It's not official. You know, we put the divorce on hold. I'm hopeful.
That's great. That's great, good. So, what, you just dropped by for what exactly?
Okay. Well, I came by to remind you that the benefit to kick off the Michael Corinthos Fund for Pediatric Head Injuries is tomorrow night.
All right, so you're going forward with that, right?
Yeah, I am. Mm-hmm. I don't expect you to put on a suit and hang out with the good people of Port Charles, but I do expect a big fat donation. Mostly I came here so I could tell you face to face that I love you. And I really hope whatever you're struggling with right now doesn't cause you too much pain.
I am a fiercely independent woman with very limited job prospects. Being a PI is one of the few things that I am actually suited for. And guess what? I was really very excited to pursue it. And I was praying that I would get your support instead of you being judgmental. Or is that too much to ask for? Great.
Hi. Well, did I come at a bad time?
No. Your timing couldn't be better. I'm sure you and your mom have lots to talk about.
Oh, yeah. I think he was in a bad mood.
Lucky does not want me to be a PI. I'm sure you want to weigh in too. I have always been a disaster when it comes to office work.
I remember.
And my very brief brush with fame as Miss Everyday Heroine, you know what, that convinced me that I never, ever, ever want to take the road of show business ever again.
You don't have to justify your choice to me. If you want a PI's license, then go for it.
I am sorry. I still think I'm in my conversation with Lucky. Do you know what he said to me? He thinks that I get off on putting myself in dangerous situations. And you know what? He may be right. But guess what I have learned over the past? That I am not going to make myself over for anybody else. Because it never, ever turns out well in the end.
I agree. In fact, I think you go at something with honesty about yourself, about other people. It's an honorable way to live. And to whatever extent that I can help you, I will.
Wow. That was a nice surprise.
What?
I don't know. I just, I expected you to resist, I guess.
Nope. Nothing.
Well, that's good. Thank you. I just, you know, I wanted you to know where I was coming from.
I appreciate that. And in that spirit, I want to tell you that I know that you're friends with Spinelli, and he is in some big trouble, and it's out of my jurisdiction, so I can't help him, and I thought maybe you just want to know.
Thank you. I do know I found out last night. But thank you for caring enough to tell me.
You know, our arrangement won't stay much of a secret if the FBI keeps showing up at my door.
You don't seem to grasp the reality of your situation. Your game flipped last night. You're not calling the shots anymore, and I'll come here whenever I deem necessary. And you will provide us with what we need in order to convict Corinthos and Zakara, or your protege, Spinelli.
I know the terms of our agreement, okay? I don't have anything yet. If I did, I would call you and make arrangements to meet somewhere else.
Well, there's a new priority. Something we think you can help us with. A truck carrying cargo from the Equinox Defense Analysis and Construction Corporation was hijacked near the Canadian border. Now, it could have been Corinthos acting on behalf of Zakaras. It could have been Anthony acting on his own. It could have been an independent group, a biker gang and the like. Use your connections to find out.
Yeah, I'll ask around. But I would tell you one thing. If I find out who's behind this hijacking and your agents swoop in and make these big arrests, you don't think it's going to come back to me?
Well, then handle it so it isn't so obvious. We need to recover that shipment as soon as possible. Your job is to help us get it. Your methods are up to you. I need to recover that Equinox truck with its cargo intact.